Hello, welcome to episode 16. I think it's 16 of Out of the Park Perfect Trap Dynasty. I'm on the go today as I'm coming to you on my lunch break. It's Thursday afternoon, and this is it's the last tournament. This round robin and then whatever. Which I kind of want to look at the tournament tree. Can I do that? Because I'm really kind of curious. Oh God, I don't know where I am on here. I mean, there's no planning for this. I loaded it and then went ahead. Now I know we lost 4-1. There, I'm in the top left. I'm in the top left. Okay. So it looks like I was the top team in my pod, so I went through, and then the second team went up into the very top left, and their top team came out of there, and then their second team, which was that GV, they came and played me. We lost in the third round. We lost in the third round to that CWH, who then lost, who then lost, who then lost, who then won. Did Boom Shakalaka. Take a quick look at what Boom Shakalaka had with their overview. They had, I like the Corbett Carroll, and they had Jackie Robinson and Jose Bautista. That's a really nice pairing all the way around there. And Dalton Jeffries and Orba Marino as their closer. That's a pretty well-rounded roster. Ron Hansen did a very nice job for them. He's an underrated shortstop card. Overall, this is a pretty good squad here. Let's see how mine did by comparison. I mean, there it is. Like, we can look at Ricky Henderson. Ricky Henderson had an on-base percentage of .508 because he had 9 walks to go along with his .426 batting average. So I'll eat the crow on that one. I'll use that going forward. But the rest, like Ned Hanlon, didn't show up. Benny Montgomery showed up pretty well, hitting cleanup, no less. Only had 2 homers, but stole 6 bases. Had a 906 OPS. My addition skills are right. Sam McDowell pitched well. Glavine did not. Schmidt was okay. Eddie Casco did seem to fill the role of DH well enough, I guess. It wasn't terrible. I mean, he hit 300, 370 on base, which is what I wanted. I wanted the on base. The bullpen did not show up, though. I mean, you look at it, it didn't show up. I don't know if I can see. It's one thing I forget. Can I see the team? Yeah, I can. The bullpen ERA was 10th out of 64. That's not bad. Our FIP was 22nd, considering we lost in the third round. I mean, was all right. Zone rating was 4th. Our efficiency was 41st. Wasn't great. Stolen bases, we finished 2nd in the tournament. Not bad for a team that finished in the third round. Our average was 2nd. Our on base was 2nd. So overall, it's a pretty good team. Our batting WAR was 7th, which is quite solid. But we just ran into a buzzsaw, I guess. I don't really know where else to put it. All right, let's go and pick a draft and do a draft, shall we? I'll do a 5K. This 5K 3294. We'll do that. And maybe this one I'll move a little faster. I have flown through these when they're off camera. I guess because I'm not really talking it out. I'm just impulse picking at times. All right, here we go. Perfect round. We got Tim Hudson, Sammy Sosa, McCutchen, Yachty, Stamuel, Roger Maris. The Hudson is probably the one that sticks out the most, given that it's an extreme ground ball with 93 movement. That's a top-notch card. Yachty, also not a bad card. I mean, the defense, of course, but the hitting is underrated. Not going to be a power hitter, which for a fly ball type hitter, it's, the gap is a little suspect because he's so slow, but it's really kind of an underrated card. I'm going to take Tim Hudson. I really like the extreme ground ball, especially like he's probably one of my favorite cards in the game that I don't have. Would like to get that card. So we have Veda Pinson, Jeter Downs, BJ Ryan, Mike Schooler, Mark BeLANGer, or BeLANGer, and Brian Roberts. You would think I would know how to say BeLANGer's name. I should know how. I should learn. So Veda Pinson, always a great card to take. But given that I have an extreme ground ball pitcher, I don't know that there's any other choice here than this card. I know it's not the greatest hitting card in the world. The running is all right. The hitting's okay. Don't get me wrong. The hitting's okay. But the defense, I'm going to go with Mike BeLANGer. I have BJ Ryan on my perfect draft team, I think, or my perfect team. And that's okay. He's an all right card. I mean, I'm in a gold league right now and somehow winning despite my pitching being terrible. Phil Douglas here. So it's Bobby Purnell, Davey Johnson, Jeff Montgomery, Phil Douglas, Aaron Judge, and Earl Batty. No, I'm not a big fan of the defense there. Davey Johnson is okay. I would want to do better on that. Jeff Montgomery is a really good card. I know taking relievers this early is not ideal. Bobby Purnell being extreme ground ball. I mean, I can lean into that. What's his stamina? Where is that? Where? Oh, his stamina sucks. Okay. Phil Douglas, I looked at earlier. I mean, it's a good card. Great screwball. I'm going to take Parnell. See if I could shorten some games. Yeah, I'm going to take Parnell. I really kind of want to build as close to a ground ball machine team as I can, which is why Bob Wickman is getting picked on this team. I did not pick Wickman last time. I'm picking him this time. Slim Jones is a fly ball guy. Okay. Dick Redding, fly ball. I mean, still good. I mean, I'm not going to take exclusively ground ball guys, but if they're there, it's a bonus, like Mike Maddox, who I'm also going to take. I'll lean into the relievers. There just aren't any hitters here that I really am interested in. I know I didn't read the names, but it's something I just need to keep reminding myself. So here we go. Ken Griffey Jr., Greg Harris. I really wish there was a higher Griffey. Deion Sanders, Minnie Minoso, Andy Carey, Tommy Leach, Bryson Stott, Dallas Keuchel, Jason Bay, Danny Green, Woody Fryman, Corey Kluber. I'm going to start with the Keuchel because the Keuchel is getting taken. And I'll look at Tommy Leach, who I have used before. What are his infield ratings? What does that look like? Not terrible. Not terrible. What's interesting, he has a good infield arm and a terrible outfield arm. I mean, I get it, but it's still very interesting. Jason Bay is more of a DH card. I mean, Minoso is a really good hitter. Not great defensively. And also not really a base runner. What, is that right? Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not great. I'm going to take Tommy Leach. Leach and Dallas Keuchel. All right, here we go. Bruce Dard, Gratterall, John Milner, Zach Wheat, Hector Lopez, Don Mincher, Carlos Pena, Phil Masai, Bill Hinchman, D. Gordon, Aaron Hill, Eddie Lake, and Wilton Alvarez. I want to look at this Gordon first. Because of the defense at second base, like this is a card He's not going to take walks, but he can bunt for a hit, which I do like doing. His defense is solid to pair with BeLANGer. I am quite all right with that card. The Pena, I'm gonna not do. That's a full DH card. Zach Wheat is also kind of a full DH card, though. That's a really good hitter. You can get by with left field looking like that, I guess. Mincher doesn't run. Does Wheat run? At least no. Massey. I mean, that's a decent card. Just the arm is not great. I'm kind of holding out for Buddy Roser in the middle rounds. Milner's more of a DH card, though. What's the okay? Yeah, not a first baseman. Hinchman, that's a really good hitter card. It's not bad. There are a lot of good secondary options here. I'm gonna go with Zach Wheat, I think. I didn't cut out. I just sat here for a minute. Just on a pure hitter standpoint, I think Zach Wheat kind of has to be the guy. So we'll go Zach Wheat. Because I do need somebody who can hit the ball. It ends up as a DH. Anyway, Tom Gorman, Pablo Lopez, Pat Listash, Nick Ahmed, Spencer Patton, Patsy Doherty, Andy LaRoche, Willie Cam, Joe Strong, Danny Graves, Tadahito Iguchi, and Ivan Howard. The Gorman card is a favorite of mine. It is a fly ball card. I don't particularly have a great outfield, so I will steer clear of that for now, but I will take this Willie Cam. I think his on base could be pretty good. He's got an 80 for an eye, and he does avoid Ks. He runs okay. The defense is solid enough, and next to BeLANGer should get a bump there. Patsy Doherty, I mean, he's got speed, which I'm a fan of, but he does not have defense, which I am not a fan of. So after that, I think I'll take this Pablo Lopez because I think this is a pretty solid one to take. So we'll go ahead. We'll just move on. Yeah, Adam LaRoche, Joe Decker, Gus Sir, BJ Surhoff, George Thomas, Freddie Leach, Steve Sachs, Tyler Freeman, Al Callens, Jay Payton, Jimmy Welsh, and Omar Narvaez. So let's look at this card first, because I think this is a pretty decent card for the middle rounds. If Freddie Leach could play center field, I would pick him and just use, I guess the Zach Wheat's going to be the DH. I can't really do that. Can Tyler Freeman play elsewhere? No, he can't. Okay. Surhoff. How's Surhoff's catching ability? It's not great. I'm going to take him because of the hitting and hope that I find a really good defensive catcher that maybe I could use as a defensive sub, or if Roser's still there, use him, and then Surhoff will just be somebody I use against lefties or something. George Thomas, it's a pretty solid card. Can play all three outfield spots, which is something that I do like. Gus Sir, yeah, it's all right. Joe Decker as reliever. I mean, that's pretty good. You got slightly below average control, but that's a pretty good card overall. Adam LaRoche, you're getting a reasonable defense there. There's a lot of options here. Jay Payton, I could take and play in left field. That would be okay. Let me just look at Freddie Leach. Again, he could play all those spots, but I feel like Payton's decidedly good defense in left field does make him beneficial out there. It's better than George Thomas. Yeah. I'll go ahead. I'll go with Jay Payton and BJ Starhoff. All right, round 9. I am actually making decent time. I don't have like 4 minutes left. Dave Kozlow, Vic Derensberg, Pat Reagan, Dutch Ruther, Michael Brantley, which I wish that card was around last round. Art Detmer, Wayne Simpson, George Scott, Alex Metzler, Del Pratt, Will Harris, and Rich Rollins. I'm starting with the Del Pratt. I know I have the D Gordon. This is a really overall solid card, but again, I have the D Gordon. Brantley, I mean, Payton, like, I have to have one of Tommy Leach or Zach Wheat playing the outfield. And chances are, like, Leach is going to be the center fielder. I can't have both of them coming off the bench. If I look at them quickly, Tommy Leach can't play right field. He can play third base. That could be a thing. His defense isn't great, but next to BeLANGer, it's all right. Do I have a third baseman? All right, I do have Willie King. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I could have Cam come off the bench. I could do that. Because, I mean, the Brantley card is really solid. That is a very solid card overall. There's a lot of bang going on there. I have no idea if anybody can hear it at all. There's a lot of whatever going on. I'm going to take Will Harris. I still need to get a starter, don't I? Which, that's always good. Needing a starter going into the bronze round. Wayne Simpson is all right. I could go with that card too. George Scott can play first base. Boy, there are options here. This is where I'm going to get down to 4 minutes, I bet. Ruther's also a good card. I might take the Ruther as a starter because, oh yeah, there is music class going on next door. You might be able to hear that. I don't know. So I have 6 pitchers. How's this Rich Rollins? I mean, I really don't need a third baseman. That's just an overall solid card. I still need a first baseman. I need more outfielders. I need more pitchers. So I guess I don't take the Brantley just because the 28 in right field makes me worry. I do like this card a lot. I'll take the Ruther and I'll take do I take the Harris or do I take Scott? Let me just look at Metzler really quick. I mean, that's a solid-ish card, but Payton being in left field, I would have taken Brantley over Payton. Where else can Payton play? I should look at that. He could play center field or left field. And again, I can't, unless I make Cam come off the bench and I have Wheat DH. Because Leach's defense is okay. Maybe I do put him at third base. And I take Brantley and Ruther. Okay, let's see what happens with that. Let's see what happens. All right, I need a first baseman. I need more pitching, of course. So I've got Dwayne Josephson, Jason Lane, Greg Cataray, Brian O'Grady, Jordan Holloway, Lucas Luce, Dennis Higgins, Dave Hamilton, Ethan Allen, Scott Bradley, Creepy Crespi, and Sam Zoldak. I'm going to look at Bradley first. I'm going to look at Josephson, see if any of them are going to be my backup catchers. This is a compelling enough card for me to take here as a backup catcher. I don't think there's anything here that could really keep me from doing that. I'm going to stay away from Cataray because I don't have the outfield that can withstand extreme fly ball guys. Ethan Allen is a decent enough fourth outfielder. Oh, Let me just see these guys. This Luetge? I don't know. Dennis Higgins is a fly ball guy. Dave Hamilton. Neutral. I'm in a 32 team, so I should look at getting a fifth starter. I just need to think about that. Okay, well, for this round, I'll take Allen and Josephson. Look at Jason Bay quickly, because I still need a right fielder, don't I? I need somebody who could play right field. I'm not sure I would like Lane in right field. I actually would take Allen in right field over Lane. All right, just move on. Johnny Hutchins, Nate Robinson, Randy Sinclair, Walter Barbary, Yohan Lopez, Lewis Thorpe, Greg Olson, Boof Bonser, Barbaro Garby, Scott Diamond, Joe Gantenbein, and Tim Raines. Now, Tim Raines, so really, I mean, I use him in the bronze tournaments a lot. How's Scott Diamond as a pitcher? Oh, I mean, that does not look good. He's a ground ball guy, but he's got really good control. Like, that's the thing going for him. Barbary's decent. Lopez is okay. I'm going to take Diamond. And I will steer clear of Bonser. I don't need an extra catcher at this point, right? Because I took Josephson. I still need a first baseman. No, I'm not going to take Thorpe. How's this Garby? It's okay. It's all right. He can run for a first baseman, and his defense isn't great, but it's not terrible. That's not great. It's barely good. It's not good. Let me just put it's not good. Barbary, no, not Barbary. I'm okay with that, except I don't need a third baseman. Look at Nate Robinson. He's okay, but I'll stick with Diamond. So Diamond and Garby. Okay, next. Erasmo Ramirez, Chad Gaudin, Chance Cisco, Ralph Judd, Michael Waka, Steve Jones, Mitch Haniger, Bubba Morton, Ed Montague, Ryan Mountcastle, Chadwick Trump, and Jose De Leon. So Haniger is already a pick. I need a right fielder. That's a right fielder. I need another pitcher. I've got 8 pitchers. I need another pitcher. So is it Gaudin? Is it Ramirez? Is it Waka? Kindergartners are in for their first day today. And yeah, they're getting the full gamut. My kids show up tomorrow. I teach 5th and 6th grade social studies, for the record. Waka or Gaudin? Probably Waka. I need a 5th starter. Yeah, it'll be Waka. Let me just look at him against Ramirez. I have a minute left. Okay, move it on. Last round. Hopefully, okay. Anyway, Taylor Jones, Phil Minkowski, Alec BeLANGer. I have all of my positions covered. I have 6 outfielders, which is good. James Sherfy, Al Pilarchik, Anderson Tejada, Derek Bell, Tim Hutton, Dick Lanahan, Kevin Ginkel, James Caprielian, and Charlie Bishop. Now I need like 3 pitchers. So Caprielian, yes, done. BeLANGer. Okay. Lanahan. It's okay. Let me see. Sherfy. It's okay. Bishop. Yeah, that's okay. I can take Tejada and probably Taylor Jones or Minkowski. I guess Taylor Jones. And then I will take Lanahan just to give me an extra lefty in the pen. Okay, now let's take a look at how things look. So in the rotation, Hudson, Keuchel, Lopez, Ruther, Waka, that's fine. I don't remember Pedro Lopez, but yeah, I actually thought he was a reliever at the start. I'm fine with that as a starter. That's fine. Yeah, I'm good with that. The bullpen, Parnell, Wickman, Maddox, Diamond, Lanahan, BeLANGer, Caprielian. I think it's probably good I took Lanahan in that last round because I wouldn't have had lefties otherwise. So yeah, I'm good with that. I definitely want Parnell to be the closer. Wickman and Max be the setup guys. Yep, I'm all good with all of that. Let's go to the lineups. Jordan Brantley, Leach, yep, that's pretty much how that all set up. Yeah. Although would I be putting Leach at third and putting Payton in the outfield? That's the other question. Do I want to do that? Cam versus Payton. What's Payton's running look like? It's not great. Although the bat is probably better with Cam. Leach's third base. This will be one thing. I would want to know what you do. Do you put Leach at third? Payton in center field, have Cam come off the bench, or do you have it as is? It's hard on go to be like, I can't compare guys. But like, that's one of the things you don't get to do. I think I want to bring Cam off the bench, at least against righty. Payton hits righty too. I mean, no, I'll just try it as is. I'll try it as is. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I guess I'll do it like this. I can be okay with how it looks. Okay, that's fine. The other question is, do I want to move BeLANGer down to ninth? I kind of look at the eighth spot as like where the worst hitter in the lineup goes, and that's probably Garby. So BeLANGer, I kind of would want to have to turn over the lineup, though he can't bunt. I don't want him to bunt though, but I want somebody who's got a little bit more speed and has decent hitting. Although Garby's got enough speed. Okay, I can leave that too. So the things I'll do off camera, off the video, with regards to the speed situation. So Gordon, I'm going to bump up 4 notches stealing, 3 on running. Tejada, I'm going to bump up a couple notches on stealing, Leach stealing, Surhoff, BeLANGer, geez Louise, Garby, Ethan Allen, maybe even Willie Cam a little bit. The defense, I will probably shift in the infield because I think I can do that. I will also adjust, not this. I'm going to do some control adjusting on anybody in blue. I'm going to be adjusting the pitch around somewhat. So we're going to go with that. I mean, look at how many extreme ground ball guys I have. I have 5 extreme ground ball guys. I have 2 ground ball specialists. I only have 1 fly ball pitcher. I want to try and make as much use of the ground ball as I can. So I'm going to do that. I'll do that off camera. And I'll stop the video here. I hope that you enjoyed this. I actually do think this team can go somewhere. If we don't, it'll be because of the back end of the bullpen getting too much action, which I'll slow the hook on Hudson and Keuchel and Lopez and probably Ruther to do that. Because if I can shorten the bullpen and shorten the games and get to the bridge in like the 7th with Wickman or Maddox, I feel like that's a win. So hopefully we can do that, and hopefully having the infield defense will do that. So, okay, now I will shush. I hope you enjoyed this particular draft. I think it's going to go places, and That's it. All right. I will talk to you soon.